Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are going to be taking a look at the first bike that I have ever bought by myself. It's an oldie. It's a Honda 1979. I don't know what I was thinking, but I do have a plan. And so I'm going to talk to you guys about how that went, buying my first bike all on my own, even though I may not actually be keeping this one. And I'll explain in a minute. However, we're going to do a walk around of this bike, and you guys can let me know how interested you guys are to find out what this build is going to entail, all those details, everything. So let's get into it. And here she is in all her glory. 1979 Honda. Now, I don't know if I should be spilling the beans on what this thing actually is. So I think I'm gonna let you guys guess. A couple of my close friends know exactly what this bike is. Now, the intention of the build behind this bike is to run it in the vintage class. Now, supposedly I can run it in vintage lights. That is based on a discussion that I had with the boys. They're all right with that. However, I believe this probably classifies for open vintage without a hitch, no problem whatsoever. And I can also use this in the open novice class. And I'm not old enough yet, but I could use it in the vet class as well. But I have to wait for that one. So as you guys can see, it is not original. It has a flat track tail section on it, which is what we would need anyway. The exhaust is custom. I do have the plastics for it, but apparently they don't fit too well with that exhaust on there. So I did get the plastics. The rim setup is actually perfect for what we're going to be doing. We have a 17 in the rear. I don't know if I can find it. Where is it? Or no, 18, sorry. 18. So 18 in the rear, which is what we need, and a 21. Now, because it's vintage, it says in the rule book that we can actually run trials tires on this, which is great. So we don't have to change a whole lot on this bike. Now, the gas tank is definitely not original, so that will probably have to get changed out. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or not. However, the nuts here on the fork have actually been hitting that. So, two dents there. So we'll have to figure that out. The bars might get changed out. This headlight, I think we're just gonna take this lens out and peel this sticker off and put the number on there, use it as a number plate, because apparently the light doesn't work. Now, the switch, it is broken. However, I have the spare one right here. Got it just kind of stuck on there for the time being, but easy fix, so that's not a problem. Starts up with relative ease. I'm not gonna start it up right now, but it does start up. I did make sure of that before I bought it. The brakes, everything seems to work really, really well on it. And obviously this is not original as well, but everything seems to work really well. I checked the shifter. The only thing that was somewhat bad is the brake arm here. Kind of wiggles, and judging by the space in there, I think it might be missing a washer or a bushing in there, so that is going to be an easy fix as well. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. However, the intention obviously is to race this. However, I am going to be handing this one off to a very close friend of mine. And that is because he has assured me that he knows exactly what to do with this bike. And so the deal is that I am going to be giving it to him, and we're not going to see it ever again until it is done. However, if you guys want some updates, leave some comments down below and tell me that you guys want to see more of this bike. And of course, leave your guesses down below as to what model this is. And that is it. I mean, obviously buying this bike, you know, the price was all right, but first time buying a bike, it was a little nerve-wracking because it's so old. You know, my buddy was trusting me to get this for him, which I did, and hopefully I didn't bias a lemon. So, again, this is not going to be mine. I'm just introducing it to you guys because I ended up buying it and I just wanted to talk briefly about it. So, short and sweet. It's only going to be here for this video, but it could come back for a few more. You never know. So, there it is. That is the bike that I bought on my own, and I'm really hoping that I didn't make a mistake. Well guys, what did you think of the bike? I know, I'm kind of teasing a bike and saying that I bought it just to end up giving it away, selling it to a buddy of mine who said it's going to be in good hands, great hands, really, because he knows what he's doing. I don't. A 1979, what was I thinking, really? No, here's the truth. I was thinking this would be great for the vintage class, and I found it, told my buddy about it. I said, what do you think of this build, idea of this bike? And he said, yeah, if you can get it for a good price, we'll make it happen. So that is the plan. And so I'm gonna hand it off to him maybe in the next couple of weeks. We're trying to figure the schedule out a little bit, but we're gonna do that. And then it's gonna be a build over the winter. So we already have the plans. He's gonna be buying it off of me. That is the plan. And I don't know if he was actually joking or not when he said I'm never gonna see it again, other than on the racetrack. But the build may be a secret build. But if you guys request it, I will ask him if we can do a build series with him and put it on the channel for you guys, but you have to request it because I am going to be so busy with other builds that I don't need another one. But I thought this was a really cool, interesting bike, so I had to at least feature it on the channel just this one time, just to kind of spark a little bit of interest. So that is it. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a long winter. So smash that like button so I know that it's working. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below and leave your guesses as to what this bike actually is. I will tell you if you are correct. Don't worry. And of course, be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content on the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.